most frustrating parts of seeking treatment can be the trial and error of finding medications that work for you. But what if there was a test that could narrow down your choices to those most likely to work? Elizabeth Shores tells us about a Bismarck clinic offering just that.
When your medicine cabinet starts to look like a pharmacy shelf, it can feel overwhelming. Tamara Ruggles says she felt inspired to open up the deprescribing clinic about a year ago while working with the elderly. A lot of her patients were on quite a few prescriptions. She says she thought genetic testing could reduce the number of medications they were taking, leaving them with only the most effective ones. She says this can be especially helpful for patients who are trying to find the right antidepressant.
If you're struggling with anxiety or depression, you're already in like a bad place. You don't want to get in a worse place by taking a medication, it doesn't work. And then taking another med and it doesn't work. And having to go through that can be really tough on a patient.
When she gets the results from a swab sample, a list of hundreds of medications are categorized into different colored columns. Green indicates a medication that should work well for someone, and red means the opposite. Ashley Belcourt decided to visit the deprescribing clinic when she was suffering from postpartum depression. She had tried 6 different medications and was on 4, but they didn't seem to be doing much for her.
I had kind of maxed out my meds and I still wasn't getting the results that I needed to be able to function.
After taking the genetic test, she narrowed it down to one medication with a new dosage that was more effective for her.
There was a lot of drugs that I didn't know would have been an option or wouldn't have known to ask about either.
Belcourt says she suspects her genetic test results probably helped in getting her medication approved by her insurance, which it normally wouldn't cover because it had just become generic. She had to pay for the test, and often that's the case for a lot of patients.
Costs can be figured out both monetary wise, but also just like the frustration and the anxiety of already having anxiety and then not being able to find the right meds.
Ruggles says you'll have to wait 2 weeks for your results. After they finish the test, they consult with the patient to go over their unique results. In Bismarck, I'm Elizabeth Shores reporting for Your News Leader.
Now, if you're interested in having this kind of test done but can't make it to an appointment in person, Ruggles says you can mail in a swab sample.